Hello. How are y'all doing today? I'm doing pretty good. I hope you guys are doing as well as I am. But as you guys saw in the thumbnail, and hopefully you guys read the title, I go against these two sexist and racist e-daters in a Grandmasters rank game. Grandmasters, by the way. And a little spoiler alert, I end up destroying them. And I got one of them at the end of the game to get so mad at me that they texted me on the PlayStation chat some stuff that I won't reveal yet. But you guys are going to have to watch the video to see what happens. So enough talking, let's get straight into the video. So we're in the banning phase, and yes, I'm ready to hunt Black Panther. This is the team before the first ban, and this is the first ban right here, and then this is the second ban right here. So we lost our penny, but this is a team that we ended up picking, and it looks pretty good, you know? We have pretty good healers, we have a tank. Unfortunately, we only have one healer, but Loki can clone, so we were fine. The game starts and I take my normal route. I take every single time I play this map to try to get behind the healers, and they don't know I'm here. So I end up capturing the point a little bit, and obviously they end up hearing that. The rocket tries to come for me. I miss my second spear. I try to kill him, but I ended up just retreating after a little while. I didn't think it was worth it. Then right here, I get my first kill. I see a Loki wide open. I kill him. I try to go back for the rocket, but I have no idea where he's going. He's just going around and around and around. So I end up just fleeing again. But I'm back. And I see the group flow, so I use a normal to spear dash combo, and they're dead. So right here is a moment where I knew I was going to go for that Black Panther. Interesting happens, so we capture the point, and I see a little cloak and dagger try to hide up here. I use a dash, I miss, she goes away for a little ability, but now I know she doesn't have an ability, so I try to use a combo, but the thing is comboing me while Rocket and her is using their abilities to shoot me, but Rocket comes up clutch and revives me, so I ain't gonna let that slide. So I end up just climbing up here, and I end up just, you know, looking down at my opponents, kind of aura farming.
I ain't even gonna get mad. I'm young, black and rich. She tryna sell me lies, bitch.
And then out of just nowhere, Squirrel Girl traps me. She tries to shoot me from behind. I just kill her. I emo on her, and this is where I know that they're trying to target me. So let's just cue my music and lock in.
Thank you. Help! Help!
That's how you capture a point. But now it's pretty calm, you know, nothing really happening. We pushing up. I go up here because I find it's the quickest path. I see the thing, and I was like, whatever. Let's try to go for the back line, but the thing is going up my ass. Also, Magic is there, so that's not really great for me. And Magic just ends up killing me. But Rocket the GOAT revives me right after. So I ended up going back. I tried to see if I can get a pick on anybody. It's 2 tanks. What's the point? So I tried to dip, go up the same route I did. But we just try to break the wall. Too lazy, so let's just go around again. Keep going around. Keep going around. And I noticed that the BP switched to Namor. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to hit my combo, but I ended up solo ulting him, going for the magic. Have nothing to really combo off of, so I wait and wait. Finally get everything back I want. See a Moon Knight, see the Namor, and I ended up dying, but I'm not mad about it. And I didn't even try to move. I knew the round was going to be over, so we win the first round 3-0. So I go to chat to start trash talking the other BP because, you know, other BPs, I want to make sure that they're in their place. So I say a hard BP diff, and I also say made you go Namor a little after. And I didn't think anything of it until he said this. Are you a person of color, perchance? Now, what do you think that means? Do you think that it's A, he's trying to be friendly, 2, he's actually asking a real question, or 3, he's trying to be racist? I also thought he was trying to be racist, but let's see if we're correct. So if you picked C, you're correct. He was definitely being racist. And this was not the only thing he said. It gets worse. I respond to him saying, go take a shower. And I said I got back from a workout. And then he just drops this. I was actually so shocked. I just stood there for a little bit.
What are you talking about,
I
man?
stood there trying to process, like, what? Yeah, I got my here, but the GOAT Rocket again revives me. And would you look who's back? BP. So you know I gotta get on him. And look at this clip I hit.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Ooh. And I get out of there with a sliver of health. And I see a Bucky trying to shoot at my team, so I try to go for him. You know, hit him with a nice dash. I hit him with another dash, spin. But there's too many people shooting at me, so I dip. And I'm kind of low here, so I was expecting someone to chase me, but no one did. So I got some nice heals. And then I see him again. He's trying to go for my team, so I just wait for the perfect opportunity. It didn't come, but look who's right behind me. Pop my ult, but I get killed. And I couldn't get back in time to try to touch the point, so it's alright. I try to go around here because, you know, that's where I usually go. And I try to go for the back line. And I see a little Cloak and Dagger. Hit her once, hit her twice, and I kill Cloak. And I also kill the Bucky, and I get out of there. But I'm not gone for too long as I try to get back into the action. I see a very low score girl. I'm trying to find her. I end up finding her. I see this group trying to keep shooting at me, but I end up dipping quick. And I'm back again. I hit the Bucky one, try to hit the Rocky, but I didn't hit him with the spear. So I just dip away. But you know I'm never gone for too long, so I wait up here, scout down at my enemies. It was kind of aura for me, then I got shot. I'm going back. I also see the BP, hit him once, hit him twice in my thing. He's going, and he just being stupid, so I emo on him. And I see the thing trying to fight them, so I get into the action. I didn't see there was a skull girl here, so I start dipping out of there. I was not trying to die. I got the quick health back, and I got right back to my team. I lied. I go straight back, and I end up killing the Rocket, and I skedaddle as quick as I can. But like I said, again, I'm back. I end up getting a Squirrel Girl, and I'm out of there. I lied again, I guess, because, never mind. And I go back right to my trash talking, saying that BP sucks. I pop my ult out of with a dagger ult, hopefully trying to get it away. I didn't know the Rocket popped his ult, and I ended up just getting gangbanged, and I end up dead. But I'm back, and they're about to get the points. So I try to get there. I see the BP here, so I'm targeting him a little bit. He barely got away because he was trying to type something, which he ended up saying isn't good. The Rocket ends up hitting his ultimate a little too late, so they already captured a point. But that Cloak, barely gets away. I lied, her ass is dead. But of course, I'm back again. And I try to get the Rocket. I see the Rocket, dead. Cloak and dagger, she's about to die, but I have no abilities, so I have nothing to do. I try to run away, and I'm dead again. Damn it. I never back down, and I'm back. And look who I ran into. I saw the little BP, and I ain't even gonna lie. He definitely got the best of me for that combo. I got healed by the rocket, and I thought it would be a little fair 1v1 now because we had the same amount of HP. I used my spinning dash, I used my dash, and he just runs away. I don't know why. And I accidentally get a pick off of the Bucky. Squirrel Girl uses her ult, and we just kind of got our pick out of nowhere. And now I'm going behind them. I see a cloak and dagger, and I see her in her ult. So I wait, hit her with that dash, and I end up using my spinning kick to end up finishing her. Cloak used her ult. So now we have the advantage. We capture the point, and I see no one here. So I'm just standing up here, waiting, just doing nothing, going around, and hopefully trying to find some more people. Get a nice combo, and I get a two-piece with the Bucky and the Squirrel Girl. By the way, the Squirrel Girl was one of the E-Daters. And really nothing else interesting happened. So that's it. That is the game. I go 42-8. 42-8. But of course, Squirrel Girl ends up getting the goddamn MVP. But I wasn't angry about it because even though she's definitely one of the most annoying characters in the game, her ultimate definitely helped us get where we were. Because they could have tied the game and went to overtime. But that Squirrel Girl ult there was clutch. And then we're at the end of the game. My teammate says law, massive BP div. So I'm like, that's what I've been saying. And then he just goes on about some just random stuff. And a lot of extra stuff happened at the end of the game, but nothing really interesting. He was just talking about, oh, y'all little kids. And it was just random stuff that I'm not even going to get into. And I thought it was over, you know? It's Marvel Rivals. It's a competitive game. But then he texted me on PlayStation chat. So he texted me all that talk behind a keyboard, but won't join the party law. Now, he invited me to a party, but the reason I didn't join was because I was going to go eat. And I'll show y'all what I ended up getting. And I'm trying to rage with him as much as I can. So I say, keyboard, we're playing on PlayStation, stupid. And I'm going to go eat after giving you BCA. He says, there's a PS keyboard. How else are you typing? Think, smarty. Yeah, for sure. Too scared to join. And I said, gang, do I play in keyboard and mouse? We type on our controller, nimwit. Then he says it's a digital keyboard, and I say, you didn't say that, did you? Oh, then. He said, you're for sure 13. It's whatever, you won't join. Scared? And I said, sorry, I'm trying to pick what I want to eat. Don't got time for crybabies. And he says, come on, Toxic Squad, which is my PlayStation username. You're not going to mic up? That's crazy. You're not even in high school. And then he tries to call me dumb, saying that you can't even do Algebra 1, trying to call me stupid. So I say, dumbass, I'm in Algebra. And he said, your life hasn't even started, brah. Keep to yourself next time. And I say, like, you're just saying without knowing. He said, join the party. I said, good spelling, gang, are you blind? Because before I said, I'm going to eat. And then he said, join the party if you're not a coward. And then I say that I not say I'm going to go out to eat. And he says, stop lying, you're scared. I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to send you what I'm eating when I get there. How about that? I ended up never sending it to him, but I'll show you guys what I ended up eating. And he said, you can't even join for a second. You're that scared. Crazy. I guess you're too scared to join then. Have a good meal, scaredy cat. And here's the food I got. I got 2 pizza slices and some fries. It was pretty good. For the price, wasn't worth it. And then this screenshot here shows the text messages about how I'm going to algebra and I've been in algebra. The first person is a girl and the person says, so we're learning algebra 1. And then the boy with the W says, my name, did you get in? And then the girl says, or otherwise known as algebra. And he says, okay. And then I asked a random question because I was confused about something. And he says, no, it would be pre-algebra. So, yes, I'm in algebra, and I'm not just in algebra, I'm in algebra 1. Not algebra 1, the higher version. What's the moral of this story / video? 1, do not be racist or sexist towards other people, even if they are your friends. And I'm saying that because sometimes I am to my friends. And also, do not be stupid, especially in a video game. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and also hit the notification bell, because I make all my videos on my phone in CapCut and they take a really long time to make. So if you like it, I might make another one. And comment down below if you want anything else. Like if my voice is annoying, I don't really care. Make sure to do everything I said. Goodbye. Love y'all.